Hello, my name is Ania Michelle Mesa Bañuelos, and I will present the third revision, that is programming. Programming type. The Arduino platform is programmed with its own language based on the high-level programming language processing, which means that it's similar to C++, and that is a general purpose programming language associated with an operating system called Unix. This mid-level language deals with basic objects such as characters, numbers, bits, and memory addresses, among others. This type of language has a great portability. One of its main characteristics, the high performance it offers. This is because it can make direct calls to the operating system. It's a compiled language for each platform. It has wide variety of optimization parameters, and it integrates directly with the assembly language. Programming structures. C++ is an example of a compiled multi-paradigm programming language, primarily imperative and object-oriented, including also generic and functional programming. And we will use two principal structures that are conditional structures, performs one or another set of statements depending on the fulfillment or not of a certain condition, and interactive structures or loops, and they allow a sequence of instructions to be repeated as long as a condition is not met. If else, in the temperature programming, we are going to implement it to put condition is on the temperature values, and if the sensor detects values above or below the desired values, it will turn on or off the outputs that are the ventilator and the headband. And if the desired condition is false, turn the outputs on or off, depending of the condition. If else, in the humidity programming, we also use it to put condition on the humidity values. And if the sensor detects values below the desired value, it will turn on the output, that is the pump, until it reaches the desired value, and if doesn't detect values below the desired value, the pump will be off. If else in the like programming, and we will use it to put condition on the values of the like schedule that needs the plant. And if the values are true, they are in the false state, and the light will turn on at the previously programmed time. And if the condition is in true state, the light will remain off. If, like in the light programming, we are going to implement it with the condition to know if the RTC-DC 307 clock is working correctly. Also to make sure if the clock didn't lose connection, and thus freeze the exact date of when it lost connection to know if the plant has received the necessary light day by day. Programming routines. The first routine is the temperature programming, and we use the DHT11 sensor, and I will explain the program. In these lines, we define the libraries that needs the sensor, and in this line we define that the DHT, the sensor, is in the pin number 2, and in these lines we are defined variables, and the ventilator. One is the ventilator that is in the pin number 3, and this variable that is the headband, and it is in the pin number 4. And in this line, encendemos la transferencia de datos del sensor de humedad y temperatura. And next, we are defining that the pin number 3, that is the ventilator, is an output. And this, in the void loop, we are defining float variables que funcionan con valores decimales, positive or negatives, and it says that the is equal to the values that detect the sensor of the humidity, and temp is equal to the values that detect the sensor of the temperature in Celsius. And if the and temp is working correctly, es una condición para saber si me está dando bien los valores y poder seguir con el programa. Si no está bien, va a estar regresando constantemente y va in the serial screen, will print a wrong with the date of the sensor, and in this line we're calculate the thermical sensation. And oh yes, in this line, and all these lines we are print the values in the screen, the serial screen. For example, to print the humidity, the values of humidity that detects the sensor, and in the temperature 2, and we will print the values that detect of temperatures, and the serial screen will print the value of the thermical sensation. And we have a condition that if the temperature is less than 30, the pin number 3, that is the ventilator, will be low or off. And if the temperature is greater or equal to 30, and the pin number 3, that is the ventilator, will be high or on. And if the temperature is less of 12, the pin number 4, that is the headband, will be high, in state high. And if the temperature is less or equal to 12, the headband, the pin number 4, will be in state low, that is on, the off, sorry. And we put these values, the temperature, because are the temperature that need the plant. And yeah, is the range that we have in this program. The second routine is the humidity programming. And in this line, we are defining the variable that is the pump, and it is in the pin number 5. And the in this line, we are the serial screen will be prime the value of the humidity that the sensor it detect, and will be another variable that is the called humidity, and is in the analog pin, and it help us to the sensor read the values and send bueno, es para que nos pueda mostrar el sensor en la pantalla serial, los valores que detecta el sensor. And we have a condition, and if the humidity is greater or equal to 0, and the humidity is less or equal to 560, the serial screen will print that the floor is dry, and the pin number 5, that is the pump, will be in state high, or will be on. And if the humidity is greater than 561 and humidity is less or equal to 500, the serial screen will print the floor is in humidity, and the pin number 5, the pump, will be off. And if the humidity is greater or equal to 701, the screen, the serial screen will print that the sensor is in water, because the range of values that has the humidity sensor, the limit is 700. So if the text values are greater, no, below of 700, it refers that the sensor is in water. And we have a delay of 1 minute for start again all the program. And like programming. In this line, we are including the deliveries that needs for the RTC, that is the clock. And we have two variables, that is the red light, that is in the pin number 6, and the variable called blue light, and it is in the pin number 7. And this line is for detect if the clock is working correctly, and if the clock lost the connection, and we have that we need to fijar the date, the exactly date that the clock stop working, dejó de funcionar, for to know when was la última vez que se regó la planta. And in this line, we are defining the schedule that we need the plan sea regada. Digo, this is the schedule that we want the plant. Queremos que la planta darle la luz del sol que necesita, perdón. And it is the 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. And yeah, we'll define it. And in this line, we're define the days that we want that the plant receive the light, and is the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays, all days of the weekend. And if the hour condition of the day condition is true, it is como un pequeño ciclo que va a estar regresando y detectando para saber en qué día estás o qué horario está. Yeah. We have a condition And if the state is equal to false and the reachable now, the digital write of the pin number 6, that is the red light, and the pin number 7, that is the blue light, will be high. Meaning the state is equal to true. And si está en estado falso, debería estar encendido. And if the state is true and the schedule is on, and the pin number 6 and pin number 7, that is the red light and blue light, will be low, in state low. And will state in false, and the serial screen will prime desactivar, and here the serial screen will prime that is activated. And we have a delay for start again the program. And the digital outputs. We have 7 digital outputs. The one is of the DHT11, that is in the input number, digital pin number 2, and the ventilator are in the digital pin number 3. The headband, it is in the pin number digital print number 4, and the pump is it in the digital pin number 5. The red light in the digital print 6, and the blue light in the digital pin 7. And we have only one analog input, that is the humidity, only to read values. And that's all, and thank you for your attention.